Hey, welcome back. Today's January 28th, Thursday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly before diving into Chainlink LINKUSD and see what exactly is going on in this market and has gone on in this market since last time I have spoken. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, and as I've already done a recap on Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action more extensively on my earlier post today, if you guys are interested in what I said about how these two markets can affect the overall altcoin markets, you guys can check out my earlier post today. But currently, I am expecting Bitcoin dominance continue trending downwards, even though we do have a bullish candle right here in between this very tight interval of this daily 200 MA and the 64.25 fib level right here. If Bitcoin dominance continues trending downwards, I would expect better price action in the altcoin markets, generally speaking, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was to change course and go back up. Bitcoin price action right now is still very much running within a tighter range in this falling wedge pattern and what's remaining of this falling wedge pattern. So I think that is ideal for the altcoins as well, because when Bitcoin price action has less room to run and consolidate within a tighter range, it has less room to dump as well. Let's take a look into Chainlink LINKUSD and see what exactly has gone on since the last time I've spoken. Since the last time I've spoken, I did mention that there was a possible head and shoulders pattern scenario right here on the 4-hour time frame, just right here. Measure target would be about $15.20. Price action did initially look like it broke down from this head and shoulders pattern, went all the way down to about $17 from about $19.40 to about $17, okay? Before getting a very quick rebound all the way back up and went as far as about $25, $26, okay? Right now, let's do invalidate that head and shoulders pattern. It does not look like that is no longer any longer in play. So what I'm looking at right now is a possible rising wedge pattern scenario. There was, let me see real quick. There was bearish divergence on the daily time frame comparing this high. No, there wasn't actually. Excuse me. Comparing this high with this high right here, there was bearish divergence showing me that the bulls were running out of momentum from going from this high to this high right here, because we did have lower RSI highs comparing those two higher highs, but with lower highs on the RSI. Price action did come all the way back down to almost the daily 21 MA, which would be my conservative estimate. Whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, it's going to meet the next closest moving average. In this case, will be the daily 21 MA on the daily time frame. On the 3-day time frame as well, there was also bearish divergence, comparing this high with this high right here, the higher high, but with lower highs on the RSI. That is still classic bearish divergence. The 3-day 21 MA is at about $16 almost. Would the price action come all the way back down to $16 to meet that next closest moving average? So 3 scenarios come to mind, and as I've been saying, every time I do see bearish divergence, regardless if the price action comes down to meet the next closest moving average or not, according to my conservative estimate. Scenario number 1, if the bulls are actually that strong in the market, it could potentially take off without touching the next closest moving average on that specific time frame if there was bearish divergence. Scenario number 2, if the price action consolidates and wait for the price action to come up further to meet the price action, okay, if the bulls are still strong enough to hold the price action up and consolidate and wait for this 21 MA to actually come up and meet the price action, or if the bulls actually flop and price action just drops significantly down to meet this next closest moving average, the 3-day 21 MA right here. So those are going to be some of the scenarios I'll be considering and looking for early hints of what could be possibly happening. I do recognize that from this head and shoulders pattern that there were quite a bit of bullish momentum in this market because price action did not go all the way down to the measured target of this head and shoulders pattern. Let's see if the bulls can continue pushing here. Now let's also go to the weekly time frame where I do see an overbought RSI reading, still overbought about 73, 74 almost, okay? As well as the monthly time frame overbought as well. It's going to close within 3 days, about 3 days. And there is also a possible bearish divergence scenario right here because I'll be comparing this new high now with this high. So it does need a pretty significant move in about 3 days to actually negate possible bearish divergence scenario. So I'm not gonna lose track of the monthly time frame here. Now, let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action continues running within this rising wedge pattern and breaks out of this rising wedge pattern. Rising wedge patterns are bearish patterns, 60% chance of it breaking downwards. Verify that stat on your own. If it actually does break downwards by tomorrow, let's say, by tomorrow's candle, that would put the measured target back to about $15.25, okay, in that range. That's basically in line with the 3-day 21 MA, pretty close to there, okay? So that is something I'm considering. Bullish case scenario, like I said, price action continues running within this rising wedge pattern and break above this rising wedge pattern. I'm looking for a break above this top trend line. Bearish case scenario, if the price action breaks down from this rising wedge pattern, next level of support I'm still looking at would first be the daily 21 MA, which has not been touched yet, okay? Price action went very close to it but has not touched it, so I would still expect it to be pretty good support on the first touch. If that does not hold, then I'm looking at the 12-hour 50 MA as the next level of support. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.